This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This is Boxing Before Dark.
Boxing.
Boxing. Boxing.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Before.
Boxing.
Boxing Before
Dark. This is Boxing Before Dark.
Boxing Before Dark.
Gotta get your podcasts right, Leo.
Yes, I do. that was the little hand. That was my thinking moment. Like, wait, what am I doing right now?
Who am I talking to?
Yes.
What is this? Where am I? Alzheimer's setting in already. Sad to see.
Can't help myself. Brain deteriorating. Oh shit! Boxing Before Dark. We are all up in your ears, and we're here to talk the fucking fights, man. Shanada,
Yes.
How are you?
I am good. I have been doing some trip and fight bookings. So, got my ticket for the 1FC in November in Tokyo. I've never seen kickboxing live, so I'm actually pretty excited.
Didn't Ryzen?
And
did Ryzen not have it?
there was no kickboxing. It was all MMA stuff.
Oh shit! I thought Ryzen was Oh, Rise. Sorry. They have an organization called Rise, and that's kickboxing. And then there's Rise.
Yeah, no, but that's different.
That's MMA. Yeah, my mistake.
Yeah. So, and I might be missing in 2 weeks because I'm going up to Hokkaido to watch draft horse racing. It's the main reason for this trip.
Draft
so
horse?
they got the big draft horses pulling heavy sleds, and there's 2 small hills built into the course. I'm really excited about it, actually. I think it's going to be super cool. So
them being draft horses does make it cooler, just because they're bigger and beefier.
well, and it's built in such a way where no horse can pull the sled from start to finish without a rest. So there's actually a lot of like knowing your animal and strategy involved.
Whoa.
Yeah. And like stopping the sled and restarting it is bad, obviously, because momentum. But you have to do it at least once. But do you do it twice for a short time or once for a longer time? And how far from each hill do you stop? And anyway, I'm super stoked. If anybody's interested in looking it up, it's called Ban-ei, Ban-ei, and it's up on YouTube. It's pretty fun.
This actually does sound a little bit more entertaining than Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson.
Yeah. I am not excited for this at all.
Not even a little bit. This is the
Like-
dumbest shit fucking ever. Ever.
Floyd's ducking Manny again. What's new? And Mike Tyson can barely walk. There's no fucking chance he catches Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather's still in really good shape. Like,
They're not going to hurt each other. Like, this is not the point of the event. The point is to just pitter patter, move around a bit. Nothing serious. I would imagine it's
like-
something serious.
the only one of these Mike Tyson ones that was worth doing, in my opinion, was the Roy Jones Jr. one. Because they're both old and can hardly move. Like,
Right.
it was even, but Floyd's just gonna dance around and make old, decrepit Mike Tyson look stupid, and it's gonna make me sad. Why do they insist on making me sad?
I don't.
If Mayweather's coming out of retirement, he should fight Manny. This is stupid.
This has to be an exhibition, right?
I would think so. But who the fuck knows? Like, it should be,
Should be.
but
Yeah, they could just forum shop and find somebody that's willing to sanction it. That would be a bad look, though.
yeah, but lots of those sanctioning bodies do not care.
True. Oh, speaking of sanctioning bodies that do not care, Jaime Munguia cleared of all charges.
In the stupidest way possible.
Right.
So, like, somebody said false positive, but that's not what this is.
No, it's not.
No one's saying it's a false positive. They're saying that Munguia used something, but it's something that's allowed. But then he goes on to say Eddie had no idea what he was using and knows nothing about this. So his test was positive for a non-banned substance that his coach had no idea he was taking.
The substance is banned in the UK. It's not banned in the US or anywhere else for that matter. That's why. So he popped a legitimate pop, but he submitted himself to extra testing to prove like no, yes, I was taking that supplement, but I thought it was allowed because it's allowed everywhere else but here apparently. And yeah, he did nail testing, follicle testing.
Didn't he still break the rules then? Because wasn't that sanctioned by the UK?
Yeah, exactly. So he's still wrong.
Why is this not a no contest?
Because yes.
Like, it's so fucking stupid. If you're playing a sport in a league, you need to know the rules for that league. I know sanctioning bodies aren't exactly leagues, but it's pretty similar. If you know you're going to be sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Commission, like, you have to stop taking the stuff. Now, maybe he did, but if he'd have told them before, I'm on this thing that's allowed in the States that's not allowed in Britain, I'm stopping now, but I'll probably still test positive, that would be different.
It's tough because I can see why the UK would want to just let it go to make themselves look a little bit more lenient and not all fucky.
I guess, but the whole thing's just stupid. In all honesty, boxing's such an international sport. We should have a set of agreed on banned substances at this point.
Right. Like when we talked about what's his name? He popped for something in Texas, and then he went to fight in the UK.
Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Was he? Yeah.
That's a situation.
Francisco?
I think you're right. That's something that could have easily been avoided if commissions were to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if the association, like, if all of the state commissions feed up into the association of commissions, so it becomes a little bit more of an operating thing instead of just like an administrative sort of umbrella.
Yeah.
Would be nice, because then the Association of American Commissions can talk to British Border Control or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is just... it's stupid.
Yes, quite.
But... I mean, this is definitely a name recognition thing,
Absolutely.
In my opinion. If it was reversed and Saras had done this, like, and beaten Munguia, it would be a no contest.
And he'd be banned from competing in the UK for like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But...
silly. Speaking of silly, Inoue versus Picasso happening in
December.
Once again, Inoue's looking past his current opponent.
I don't know why. I fucking hate this. You can sign whatever, but don't announce it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like,
that's what the
also-
post-fight conference is for. Is like, oh, what's next for you, Naoya? And that's when you say, like, oh, well, we've been cooking this deal in the back, and now we're ready to announce we're fighting Picasso in December.
yeah, and like, MJ is not nobody.
Right.
December is not that far away.
They're seriously banking on making easy work of him.
Yeah, like, what if MJ cracks his eye or something? Like, it could happen.
Yeah, it has happened before. In a way, it's not impervious to fucking orbital breaks.
Yeah, like, I fucking hate this. I hate this so much. And they're doing it to everybody with a name now. Like, they did it to Bam before he fought Cafu. They've done it the last, like, 2 or 3 Inoue fights. I'm sure there's other ones I'm not thinking of right now. Like, just stop with this.
Yeah. Stop showing your
Also, who
cards.
wants to see Inoue versus Picasso? Fucking nobody.
Uh,
Nobody wants that fight.
Picasso's bank account wants that fight.
I guess. But, like, I mean, fans don't want that fight. Also, does that mean Inoue is going up a weight class and coming back down to fight Nakatani? That's stupid.
Is he going up to fight Picasso, or is he bringing Picasso back down?
I don't know. I don't think
Yeah.
they've announced that, but that's part of my question.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're bringing Picasso down.
Maybe a catchweight?
So, imagine we're getting into mid-late November, and then they announce Inoue versus Sam Goodman in like early March.
I will fucking riot. I will legitimately fucking storm the JBC or something. I know where their headquarters are, so.
Yeah, why not? If you're gonna clean out a division, might as well be thorough.
No. Just no.
Yeah.
Also, didn't Sam Goodman go up a weight class?
So, yes, he did as well.
Yeah.
I mean, for Inoue money, I'm sure he's going down. He would go back to
Yeah.
22, without question. Inoue Goodman, finally. The fans are finally getting the fight they've been waiting for.
It would be kind of funny if Goodman was his first 126 fight. I think that would be pretty funny.
That would be good. That would actually be a decent 126 debut.
But I don't think Inoue's dad is going to give Goodman the time of day ever again.
I hope not. Man. Speaking of time of day, that doesn't work. That's not a good one, Leo. Don't do that. Parker versus Wardley in October. This is the first I'm hearing of this, but
I saw an announcement online. I think it's legit. Which Parker's getting fucked again. Like, this poor man just can't get his shot. I can't remember where I saw it though.
yeah, I haven't seen anything else about this.
It's on ESPN, so I mean it must be relatively legit.
Yeah.
They are in talks for October 25th in London.
Tyson Mayweather's in an exhibition. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that's exactly what it should be, if it's going to be anything.
Yeah, so I guess the idea is Usyk asked for an extension on his whatever you call it, um, talks with Parker, and Parker wants to stay busy, so he's talking to Fabio Wardley about an October fight, and then Usyk would theoretically be after that. But
Assuming
if
he
Parker,
wins.
yeah, I was gonna say if Parker gets sparked by Wardley, like
Another oceanic fighter gets sparked by Wardley after boxing him soundly for like 10 rounds.
I mean, it could happen. Parker's got a pretty good chin. I don't think it will happen, but
Yeah.
it could. But I guess that one could be kind of an exciting fight, but Parker deserves his shot at Usyk. I don't know why he's getting screwed over so badly.
Oh, also happening in October, Danny Garcia is back.
Really?
Yeah. Farewell
Why?
to Brooklyn is the name of the event. This is
So, like, he's coming out of, I guess he never said he was retired, but he's coming out of retirement for a farewell fight?
for the beginning of winding down his career. So he's going
I thought his career was done.
I thought so too. So he's going to say farewell to Brooklyn, then just example cities. Farewell to Miami, farewell to Las Vegas, farewell to Los Angeles, and then finally, his last fight, poetically, will be in Philadelphia,
I see.
where he's going to say farewell to boxing.
Well, I mean, I liked Danny Garcia, but
Yeah, he was fun.
I thought he was done a long time ago. I will watch, though. I will be tuning in.
Well, I mean, for all intents and purposes, he was done a while ago. He hasn't done anything noteworthy.
I don't think he's had a fight since 2022, has he?
2024, he fought Erislam de Lara.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I missed that one.
And it looked like he was going to have a meltdown in the middle of the fight, and that's why his dad called it off. They stopped it in the corner, and it looked like Danny Garcia was going to have like an emotional breakdown.
That's not good.
No, not good at all.
Huh.
Get some help, dude.
I mean, I guess one last farewell fight will pay for the help.
Yeah, I suppose that's what if that's what he's doing.
Is Danny Garcia the one with the clothing line?
Yes.
It is god awful
Yes,
in
it
such
is.
a horrific way that I love it, though. It is fucking perfect for someone who looks like Danny Garcia.
Yeah, people
If
like
that's-
him.
If that's the look you're going for, it's spot on. But I would not wear it.
Holy shit. Remember the Algerian boxer woman Imane Khalif? She and
Kind of?
others she was the transvestigators came out, like witch hunting.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I know who it is now.
And there are other female boxers that are going to be missing the world championships because
That
of
doesn't surprise me.
new gender testing, compulsory gender testing.
Well, it was a while ago, but they did this for, I think it was the World Games, not the Olympics, but the other ones. And a whole bunch of people were finding out that they weren't what they thought they were. They were something in between.
No.
And that's why they did chromosome testing.
Yeah, that's what they're asking for here.
Yeah. And a whole bunch of athletes found out that they weren't XX or XY. They were something else.
They're chimerical.
Or like X XY
Yeah.
or XYY or whatever. Like there's a bunch of them. And they stopped testing because it was kind of like fucking people's heads up at 24 to realize that they weren't, what they thought they were.
A quote unquote pure male or pure female.
Yeah, whatever, right? And everybody's always like, well, why don't women ever? I'm not good at the wording. Why don't the people that were born women ever compete in male sports? And there's a handful that have won world medals that are not XY, but anyways, they're like XXY and stuff. But they only found out because the Olympics the Worlds made them do the chromosome testing. Which is part of my whole argument with this shit. It's so stupid because you don't know what you are unless you've tested. In many cases. And that's not standard testing anywhere. Unless you have some symptoms or something, nobody ever tests that. Why does it matter?
What do you do with the information if you're a chimera anyway?
Well, it's not even chimera. Like, that's not the only thing,
Okay.
right? There's lots of
Lots of
chimeras
variants.
when there was two fetuses that melded together.
Oh, I thought that was
So-
when you're like an XXY or
No, that's just a chromosomal anomaly. The most famous one is Down syndrome.
yeah.
But there's a surprising number of people who start getting abdomen pain when they're an adult and they find out they have like hidden testes that never descended and no penis or something.
Right.
Wow. It happens a lot more often than people think. If you go look at the actual numbers, it's like 1 in 500 live born male presenting babies is not XY.
Wow. Where do you make the distinction of what qualifies as a female and what doesn't?
Yeah, I think this is probably not great for the boxing podcast.
Yeah, this is not
But,
a conversation for this. They're not the place
Well,
for this
and-
conversation, but
Khalif that you're talking about, the reason they vilified her was her testosterone levels. So it's not even that she's chromosomally not female. Like, she's XX, she just makes more testosterone than the average XX person.
she is a literal, actual warrior.
Yeah.
Of course she's going to have higher testosterone than the average female.
Well, and lots of athletes have different levels of hormones and stuff than the average person. That's what makes them a fucking world-class athlete.
Yeah.
Long distance runners have crazy VO2 maxes that normal people will never have, no matter how much training they do. How is that any different than, a lady that has extra testosterone naturally without adding to it? The whole arguments are stupid.
The doctor has spoken. But
Anyways.
yeah, just really shitty that the French team is not able to compete because they missed the deadline for chromosomal
For the testing?
Yeah, really shitty.
Yeah. I also wonder with these chromosomal testing what they're going to do with the people that aren't XX or XY. Are they just disqualified? Do they have to compete in a male category? Because there's going to be more people than people think. If they do chromosomal testing, it's going to be a percentage. It's not going to be 0.001 or something. It's going to be 2% of athletes.
What if a male, male presenting has been fighting with males his whole life, gets chromosomal testing and is gets the cut off because it's too female? And now you're
Yeah,
pivoting
well,
a male into female sports?
there are XXY guys out there.
Yeah. This is a really
So
dumb...
what's the cutoff? Having
Right.
one Y automatically makes you a guy. What if you have two Ys? Then you do produce more testosterone. Is that fair to have you compete against men with only one Y? The whole thing's stupid.
Yes. I don't know who this new fucking testing organization is, but they need to get fucked.
Well, like I said, they've done this before. This isn't brand new. It just wasn't as public before. Maybe it wasn't the Worlds, but definitely international stuff.
The heavyweight champion of UFC is looking at, or is leaving the door open to the possibility of crossing over to boxing. I think he could have some success. He has really good hands.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. And he's not
We
like
haven't-
old and washed up or anything.
We haven't seen very many people transition from MMA to boxing.
Tony Ferguson? The guy,
Yeah.
the guy who just
Last weekend.
Yeah. Oh.
But like I can think of a couple Muay Thai guys and like kickboxers and stuff. Like Chris Algieri was a kickboxing world champion. Didn't SSR start off in Muay Thai?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. But I can't think of any like UFC guys. UFC style MMA. Bellator, any of those. I can't think of anybody crossing over that way.
AJ, fellow Brit options, and Francis Ngannou. Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Because if now that Dana White is able to promote boxing events because he has the backing of the Saudis, now that he can do that, if any of his fighters want to have a boxing event, it's not difficult to...
They have a platform.
Right. That's
Yeah.
all in-house. Oh... Well,
Oh, Leo, I just Googled this. They're not actually doing full chromosomal testing.
Oh.
They're doing a test for one specific gene that is on the Y chromosome. So it just tests if you have a Y chromosome or not. They're not doing the full, you have this many chromosomes. So they won't know, and they're not testing men at all.
Oh, of course not.
So, you know. Yeah, it's just females. And apparently there is an exception for people with complete androgen insensitivity syndrome, which means that your body has no testosterone receptor. So I guess if you test positive for a Y chromosome, they'll have to do a follow-up test to see if your body can react to it. Seems complicated, but...
Yeah, this seems pretty complicated for boxing.
Yeah. Anyways, less invasive than a full chromosome test. So maybe better.
I shrugged since this is like audio only.
Yeah.
I just gave a big, like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I'm with you, but less invasive than finding out that, like, you only have one X chromosome because you don't need two of those. Just called Turner syndrome.
Well, on that little note, let me put some bows on here. Fucking housekeeping shit. What do I got? Social media stuff. LVX Media Net, all one word. Follow us. Most active on Instagram, but you can hit us up wherever you'd like. Wherever you're listening, hit us with the rating. And if you're feeling froggy, a review would be cool too. But rating is nice. 833-589-7637 if you want to drop a line on the chromosome testing. I'm sure that'll be a good conversation. You can text if you'd like. If you want to talk about Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson, tell me what you think about it. Ads
Floyd Mayweather is ducking Manny Pacquiao. That's what I think about it.
Again. Lost my train of thought. Patreon.
Sorry.
Yeah, ads have changed. So if you want to get rid of ads, patreon.com/LVXMediaNet. If you want to take a shortcut, lvx.be/Patreon. And last thing, Discord, if you want to get yourself into the conversation, talk to other boxing fans, and get yourself into, sub-communities with fellow boxing fans. You can talk about movies, books, music, whatever the fuck the case is. lvx.be/Discord. Okay. Gonna take a quick break. Support for this episode is from Ramen Bay. You love ramen, but wish it had more, fresh toppings that take it from good to epic. But who has time for all that chopping and shit? Well, get ready to level up your noodle game with Ramen Bay. It's the ultimate topper that brings big flavor and incredible texture right into your bowl in seconds. Imagine perfectly seasoned beef or seafood, vibrant vegetables, or savory mushrooms, all freeze-dried to lock in peak freshness and flavor. Just sprinkle as much Ramen Bay as your heart desires as you're boiling up your hot ramen, stir, and watch it transform. In today's connected world, your digital life is always on. You shop, you bank, you connect with friends and family. All of this happens online. But with every download, every click, there lurks a hidden danger: viruses and other cyber threats. One wrong move and your personal data, your photos, even your identity could be at risk. And that's a scary thought. You need more than just hope or vibes. You need proven protection. Support for this episode is from Malwarebytes. It's your digital shield, constantly detecting, blocking, and eliminating the nastiest shit that you can find online. Think of it as your personal cyber guardian, always on watch so that you don't have to be. With Malwarebytes, you can browse, bank, enjoy your online life with confidence. No more worrying about malware, phishing scams, ransomware, or any of that other nasty shit. Enjoy secure access to what matters most to you. Protect your digital world, protect your peace of mind. Take Malwarebytes for a trial run today. Go to lvx.be/MWB and invest in your online security today. And then we come back to party.
Woo!
Nothing in the recaps other than the Misfits fight. Tony Ferguson beat Salt Poppy, and I think it was Darren Till got laid the fuck out.
I did not watch this. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't really remember. I know for sure Tony Ferguson beat Salt Poppy.
Yeah.
Just because I know who Tony Ferguson is. The other two, the main event was Darren Till versus something or other, and I have no idea who the fuck they are, but one of them got murked. So that's fun.
Nice.
Coming up this weekend, we have The Ring is doing an event. The Ring presents The Underdog is what the event is called. Not sure why.
I think because they're little guys.
Yeah, probably. I used to like that cartoon, Underdog.
I don't remember that one. I remember Superdog.
Superdog. That one's new to
Yeah.
me.
Ah.
So The Ring
He was
presents...
Superman, but a dog.
The Ring presents The Underdog at the Fontainebleau in Las Vegas. There's a bunch of shit on here that I don't care about. Anthony Olasquaga versus Juan Carlos Camacho Rivera.
I'm excited for this one. I really like Olasquaga.
Wonder what color of hair and gloves he'll have this time.
It'll be pink again.
Oh, is
I'm
he
99% sure.
He's
Yeah.
all pink?
His nickname is the Princess.
Oh, that's
That's
right.
why he wears
That's
pink.
him.
Yeah.
So he'll just do it like a different pattern instead of having like the cherry blossoms since he was in Japan
think
last
so.
time. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. He'll do something French maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. He's very fashionable on Instagram and stuff, so I imagine his walkout outfit will be themed for sure.
High fashion.
Yeah. I like Olasquaga. I think he'll probably win, but I don't really know this other guy, to be honest.
I don't either.
He's from Puerto Rico. His name is the Indian. El Indio. That's the Indian, right?
It is. Yeah, the native, I guess, would be what he's more aiming for. Probably dark. Is he dark skinned?
I guess. I don't.
Kinda.
Not really.
Kinda. That's usually
Not for Puerto Rico.
whenever you're dark skinned, not black, but when you're dark skinned brown, they call you Indio.
I recognize a couple names on his resume that he's beat, but I think Olasquaga will be able to outbox him. We'll see. Should be a fun fight, though. There's going to be 10,000 punches thrown.
As smaller fights tend to be. That's gonna be on Thursday, September 11th. Never forget, it's gonna be on the Zone.
Oh, I did forget.
Yeah,
That's a weird night to have it, isn't it?
it's I don't know. Is it? I don't think so. If we
Okay.
don't continue to have, festivities and other stuff on the day, then the terrorists win.
I guess.
I don't actually believe that.
I think it would be better on a Friday than a Thursday, though.
Absolutely. The fights on a Thursday, when it's, I guess, like smaller profile stuff, I guess, but Friday.
It's a world title
exactly.
fight, though.
I was gonna say, like, this is a title fight. Should be at the least, it should be on a Friday.
Yeah, this is for the WBO flyweight title.
Moving to Saturday, September 13th, there are two events. First, Matchroom at Windsor Park in Belfast, Northern Ireland. There's quite a bit of stuff on here, some of which I do care about.
Some of which I do not.
Jim Donovan, I believe, is related to Paddy Donovan, who's in the main event, making his debut, so that's fun. Molly McCann, she's a MMA chick, known for her bad attitude, but making a boxing debut here. So
Okay, there are way too many MMA girls with alliterative names. Molly McCann, Holly Holmes, Ronda Rousey. They sound like comic book characters.
I didn't stop to think about that, but you're absolutely right.
Like, it sounds like shit Stan Lee made up.
Peter Parker.
Matt Murdock, Bruce Banner. Like, it was a thing that Stan Lee wanted them to alliterate. But the UFC has so many girls, women with alliterative names, it's ridiculous.
Well, Molly McCann. Now she's a boxing chick. We'll see how long that lasts.
I guess so's Holly Holmes.
Yeah. Moving up the bill, Pat Brown is an Olympian. He's having an 8-rounder, so that's fun. Tyrone McKenna versus Dylan Moran at welterweight. Ishmael Davis versus, Kyomin Aguiarco at 154.
I've seen him a couple times. That should be a closer fight than it maybe looks on paper, I think.
13-2 Davis versus 17-0 Aguirre. What a fun name. How have I not seen this before?
Well, and that first name's very Irish, so it's probably like Shaman or something.
Oh, yeah, this dude is Irish as fuck. All right.
Well, he's from Northern Ireland, so he
reps the
kind
Republic.
of Irish.
He reps the Republic.
That's fair. But I'm just saying, he's from Belfast.
There's only one Ireland. And it's the Republic.
He was born in London.
Ah.
But yeah, I don't know how you say this Gaelic name, but I think it's Shaman.
Shaman?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. And in the main event, IBF welterweight title on the line is vacant after Jaron Ennis moved up. Lewis Crocker versus Paddy Donovan 2. Electric Boogaloo.
This could get dirty.
It did the first time.
It could get worse.
Yeah. Given how it
I
ended.
wonder who they have reffing. Do they put up who's the ref?
I don't think they put that up ahead of time.
He's gonna have his hands full.
That crowd's gonna be lit, though.
It should be good.
Yeah. It was the
Ireland
first time.
versus the UK. Grudge match.
In Ireland. Should be fun.
Well,
time.
is Belfast Ireland?
There's only
not
one
really.
Ireland. It's in
I'm
Northern
just saying
Ireland.
it should be an atmosphere
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. Oh man, speaking of atmospheres, in the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, TKO making their promotional debut on Netflix. There's a bunch of shit on here. Let's start from the bottom up. Sultan Al Mohammed versus Martin Garaballo. Don't know who either of these guys are. Marco Alvarez versus Marcos Osorio.
Mark squared.
Yeah. Reito Tsutsumi versus Javier Martinez.
That one might be fun.
Yeah. Reito's fun.
Which one's Javier Martinez? Is he
7-2 guy? I don't think he's anybody noteworthy.
No.
Doesn't look like it.
Ooh, and he's on a 2-loss slide. That might be a walkover job for Reito.
Steven Nelson versus Raiko Santana. I wonder. Steven Nelson has some fucking dope ring attire. I will never get over his sagging jeans trunks. Those were
Fucking
fun.
underwear hanging out.
Yeah.
Like patterned onto the trunks.
That
bothered me the entire fight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Pull up your fucking pants. Oh wait, they are up.
The
So weird.
we were all sitting in a row in our seats, and I just nobody was saying anything. They were just getting in the ring, and like, what's wrong with his pants? Why are his pants sagging? And we were all looking like, what the fuck? Is he sagging his pants in a professional boxing match?
The illusion was very, very well done.
Yeah.
Like whoever made those did a super good job.
Yeah. And then he did the M. Bison when he fought Diego Pacheco. So that should be cool. So it should be cool what he does next. He should hook up with Mizuki.
Me.
Yeah. do some collabs.
I don't think their
styles
styles are very similar.
Ivan Ditchko versus Jermaine Franklin. Have you been wondering where Jermaine Franklin is? Well, here he is. Shaking my head. I gotta narrate.
Nobody's been wondering.
Right. Callum Walsh versus Fernando Vargas Jr. Starting to get interesting. This is a decent fight. Decent for what it is, anyway. These guys are both at similar levels, so this should be fun.
I gotta look at pictures before I. Okay, I know who these two are. Callum Walsh looks so weird in his picture on BoxRec. I don't know why. I'm kind of excited for this one, actually. Are we going to get the UK versus Mexico buff?
Maybe.
I know he's not really from Mexico.
No, he's not. He's one step removed. So, maybe.
So does the buff apply?
I don't think so. Moving up, Sergey Bohachuk versus Brandon Adams rematch. This was the guy that beat Sergey Bohachuk the first time. His first loss was to Brandon Adams.
I don't think it's going to happen again.
No, it was a really quick knockout, too. That's not happening again. Brandon Adams has been quietly keeping his career going pretty well. He went into the overtime circuit, and he's made deep runs into their brackets or whatever.
Well, and he's only lost to decent names, I guess. I don't know what you think of Katsarakis, but
he's okay.
I guess those first two losses a long time ago were not great, but recently he's only lost to decent names.
Willie Monroe Jr. is not a terrible loss. Apollo Thompson, I don't know who that is, so I can't really say, but it was an early stoppage, so that's not good.
And then he lost to Charlo.
Yeah, he went 12 with Charlo, which was sad on on Charlo's side.
This should be a good fight, though.
Yeah,
I can't see Sergey getting stopped early this time.
Christian Mbili versus Lester Martinez, interim WBC title, super middleweight title will be on the line here. Lester has been cutting his teeth on Pro Box, so he's been getting good matchups and he's been making fucking easy work of it. So this is a big step up for Lester. This is a pretty decent step up in competition for Christian Mbili as well.
Mbili's been knocking over cans.
He has been.
So it's hard for me to guess where Mbili's at.
We're about to find out.
I should be good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna back Martinez. I like a good underdog story. He's been on Pro Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Main event. Undisputed super middleweight title on the line. Canelo versus Crawford.
This is gonna be boring as fuck.
I'm not. I'm keeping my expectations low.
Yeah.
And we can only.
I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. But
same.
I think it's gonna be Crawford being a little cautious because Canelo still has power and not being able to hurt Canelo really. So I think it's going to be Canelo plotting and Crawford pot-shotting, and it's going to be high skill, low action, which is not my favorite.
Yeah, it's not. That's boring as shit.
Yeah. I mean, if that's your thing.
Yeah, you want to be one of those snobby hardcore fans that's oh, you just don't appreciate the sweet science. I understand perfectly what I'm looking at. That does not mean I have to be entertained by it.
Exactly. I get this bullshit all the time. People are like, you just don't like the sweet science. I'm like, no, I like to watch people beat the fuck out of each other. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I like violence. So, but it should be high skill. If that's your thing, like, you'll enjoy it. For the casual audience that's been hearing this is the super fight of the century and shit, the casuals are gonna be disappointed, I think.
I want to try to offer like a counter opinion, but I don't really have one because I'm not really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to the rest of the card. There's some decent fights on here.
I think they have stacked like those just before the main event fights with good action fights to make up for it.
Yeah.
Like I think they've finally started realizing that you kind of have to build a whole card.
You can't expect Canelo to just carry the whole thing.
Well, and you can't just expect the high skill guys to be exciting. I don't know how else to put it. You have to understand what your fighters are most likely to do and make a card that has some of both.
Balance.
Yeah, like that Times Square card was garbage because it was all super high skill guys. There was no stand and bang guys on that card.
Yeah, the most
Well,
exciting.
I guess Brian Garcia would have been the stand and bang guy.
I was gonna say the most exciting thing was Teofimo showboating.
Yeah, but he's a skill guy.
Exactly.
When he's not being stupid. So, anyways, I think they've balanced this card at least. That is the best part of it for me.
Yeah.
I am excited for the card. The main event, though, I expect to watch and be like, fucking do something.
Terrence Crawford can figure something out. I'm gonna say he'll do it around rounds 5 to 7, and if he can figure something out, I think he'll push the offense. Just because he has the skill to hit and not get hit.
Yeah. We'll see. I hope so. But I'm just expecting it to be Crawford pot-shotting from the outside, Canelo not really being able to catch him, and Crawford not really hurting Canelo because Canelo's got an all-time chin. Like...
And he's pulling up a guy from 2 divisions below.
Yeah. Well, and like Crawford's power didn't seem to carry super well. Like...
To 54. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's going up again.
Yep.
We'll see. I would like to be wrong.
Well, if you, beloved listener, want to join in the fun in Discord, for big fights like this, we do competing roles. So it's just pick your team. Are you Team Canelo, Team Crawford? And you get a color based on whatever team you're on. And then we just shit talk each other relentlessly. And that's all there is to it. But it's fun.
Pretty fun.
But it's
and
fun
if
to
I'm
have the
wrong,
teams.
they can call in and shit talk me on the podcast.
Absolutely. I would love for you to call. If I am wrong, please call and rub it in. 833 Lux Pods. Anything more for the Canelo Crawford?
No.
All right. Moving to Sunday. I have it. I wrote down Sunday 14th. Sunday, September 14th. This one is in Nagoya, Japan. There's a lot of stuff on here that I don't really know.
There's not very many big names.
Yeah, the co-main is okay. Yoshiki Takei versus Christian Medina for the WBO Bantamweight title. But the reason we're here, Naoya Inoue versus Murodjan Akhmadaliev, aka MJ, for the undisputed 122 championship.
I am expecting Inoue to get a knockout in those mid to late rounds. Like, I'm gonna call 8, I think.
For thirds, I'd go back third. For quarters, mid late. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think MJ's gonna have anything super surprising.
He's a lefty.
In a way. Yeah. I don't know.
And he's stablemates with Cardenas, who did have that big knockdown over Inoue.
He should have a good game plan, I think.
Absolutely.
I'm really hoping Inoue comes in more awake than he has the last couple. You don't need to get knocked down before you start taking it serious. It would be good if you didn't, but
it would be nice.
Yeah, I would be happier.
One day.
But MJ could knock him down. It could happen.
Yeah, it's not out of the. Wouldn't be too. It would be shocking, but not surprising.
Yeah.
One day, Naoya's gonna, on like his retirement little press conference, he's gonna say, "I got knocked down every fight because nobody would fight me.
If I didn't
go down, if I didn't look human, nobody would fight me."
Yeah, it's all part of the strategy.
Yep, the whole time I was just
trying to make the monster look human.
Yeah.
Totally. I would prefer if that was not the strategy.
Yeah. Well, they got Picasso into the ring finally.
Oh yeah. Great. So excited for that.
Because Picasso was such a threat.
So stupid. I booked my seat at the bar to watch this one, so I'm gonna go into Tokyo. Should be fun.
Yeah. Are you gonna go for the Canelo-Crawford?
It starts at 10 a.m. and it takes me an hour and a half to get there. I don't know if I want to wake up early enough to be on the train at 8:30. Like,
the whole card starts at 10?
No, I think the fight starts at 10.
Oh shit.
The bar opens at 10.
Okay.
So,
wherever they're at on the card at that point is.
Yeah. Because the guy who runs it, that bar, he's the boxing fan, like the guy who owns it. So if he opens early for these things, then he's just there all day. So he's gonna work from 10 a.m. to the end of the Inoue fight.
Ooh, that's a long day.
Yeah.
So makes sense.
They also don't really have food at that bar. So I don't think I want to eat and stuff before I go.
At a bar, when I was in Korea, the regular bar that all of the Americans, all the GIs went to, they would always like order stuff for you. Just because.
Well, he has some food, but it's like not good.
Oh.
So I don't feel like I can order food in, but I don't want to eat there.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
So I just didn't want to say that. It's not terrible. It's just not very good for the price. Trying not to shit talk my favorite bar.
Yeah. Well, lean into it and just do the order in for people.
Just for everybody.
For whoever needs it, like whoever can't order it themselves, i.e. the foreigners.
I can order food there. It's just not very good food.
Yeah. Well, that's all we got. Let me make a noise. Pop quiz hotshot. What's tiny, fuzzy, and responsible for a large portion of the food we eat? If you guessed bees, well, you nailed it. Seriously, 1 out of every 3 bites on your plate depends on bees. So there's a bit of bad news here. These little heroes of our gardens and dinners are struggling. Between habitat loss, climate change, and pesticides, it's a fucking bummer. Without them, our world would look a lot different and it would be a lot less delicious. But there is good news. Support for this episode is from Project Honeybees. So when you pick out something nice for someone special, or just something nice for yourself, your purchase adopts a queen bee that you get to name and get to watch over, and you'll support the protection of these extraordinary little creatures. Ready to make a statement and a difference? Go to lvx.be/bees and start browsing for your next gift. Your next favorite accessory can also be a lifeline for our buzzing buddies. Project Honeybees. Get yourself a nice little discount, help us out a little bit in the process, and help save the fucking world. lvx.be/bees. Use code LEO33862. Buzz, motherfucker. So, we're heading into a pretty busy weekend. Some pretty good stuff on it. Canelo-Crawford, Inoue vs. MJ. Parting words.
Parting words. I did not think of parting words for this week. Nobody else in the world fucking cares, but the Saskatchewan Roughriders won the 60th Labor Day Classic at home. And the next weekend, we always go to Winnipeg for the Banjo Bowl, is what we call it. So everybody should watch the Banjo Bowl this weekend somehow. It's really fun. The Riders fans wear watermelons on their heads. The Blue Bombers fans have sex with their cousins, you know. That's why it's called the Banjo Bowl. They play the song from Deliverance.
Yeah. The dueling banjos. Let's see. I got this one from Oscar Wilde. Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. It's very good,
I can get behind that.
It's very good, Oscar. Well done.
Oscar Wilde is one of the craziest, stories.
Yeah.
Every story I hear about him is madness. He definitely followed that advice and did not take it too seriously.
Man, that's it for this edition of Boxing Before Dark. My battery's getting low.
And it is getting dark.
It is getting dark. See you on the other side of Canelo and Inoue.